Southeast Europe is a microcosm of an increasingly complex world. The last 25 years have seen ethnic conflicts, economic crises, and disputes over sovereignty. Significant issues still remain. There are major problems to the north, east, and south: Russian intervention in the Ukraine, conflict in the Middle East, fundamentalism, migration. It is a turbulent neighborhood.
SEESOX was created in 2002, at the time when Southeast Europe was very much part of the international attention.
The region was slowly coming out of a tragic period of internal strife and looking forward to possible integration in the European Union. Greece and Turkey were really trying to work out their differences. And there was some thinking in the capitals as well as in Oxford that it could help to have a Greek-Turkish network of academics, journalists, thinkers, NGO members who could be discussing these issues in a neutral place like Oxford University.
I have been very privileged to do my PhD here at St. Antony's College and SEESOX. I have also been very lucky to work with Othon Anastasakis, who has been my supervisor. What SEESOX has allowed me to do was to participate in a lot of projects that were still related to my PhD but were more policy orientated. SEESOX is also based at St. Antony's College, which is a postgraduate college only. And this way it also creates a completely different atmosphere. So we're mostly all interested in international affairs, politics, development policies, which to us is really important because I see a lot of my friends and colleagues from St. Antony's as the people that are going to be shaping the future policies of this world.
Examples of our policy-related events are the two workshops we held on Serbia, Kosovo, and also on Bosnia-Herzegovina. Now, these issues are not in the public eye at present, but there are some serious unresolved problems there, including status. So the format was to have a confidential discussion between 40 or so experts sitting around the table, and the outcome was, in both cases, a report which contained conclusions, and also in the case of the one on Bosnia-Herzegovina, some recommendations, about 20 or so policy recommendations. And these have been widely disseminated and also presented at a very high level, including 2 meetings in the House of Lords, which were kindly convened by the Global Strategy Forum. On energy politics, on China's interests in the region, on Russian influence, on Greece, on Turkey.
As with any other region of the world, economics is a key part of the story. We utilise our extensive network of friends and colleagues around the world to convene seminars both in Oxford and in the region to address the issues that are of interest to the region. And these have been very successful, and we've had, for example, close agreements with central banks of Albania and Bosnia, and also of Greece.
SEESOX has 3 pillars. It looks at the European orientation of the region and the impact of Europe. SEESOX also looks at individual countries and long-standing dilemmas and disputes. It analyses how the countries of the region engage with the global environment and studies the global lessons from the variance and rich background of the region.
Joining NATO and the European Union involves a whole series of reforms in each country, right across the board, economic, political, and in the judicial system. SEESOX can work and has experience in all these areas so that we can support that process in different ways.
Our team, our core team, is very important because there, I think, lies the success of SEESOX as well. It's composed by academics, by brilliant students, former policy makers, and that's a good combination because that way we manage to get the interdisciplinary and academic together with a policy perspective. And that's also very relevant with the college where we belong, St. Anthony's College, which is the most international of the colleges at the University of Oxford. Our group is also strengthened by visiting scholars, either in the form of scholarships that we advertise, these are annual scholarships, or visiting scholars that come for a term or more than that. And that way we can combine our work with their work, and we can definitely benefit from interacting with them.
The next big project at SEESOX is the Greek Diaspora Studies program. We're looking at how diaspora, and the Greek diaspora specifically, can help and should help and currently do or do not help in times of crisis. The other and potentially the most exciting part of this research project is that it has practical policy implications in the world today.
The geopolitics of this whole story is critical. If we think about it, the region, Southeast Europe, is really at the center of a triangle of instability. You've got Ukraine and Russia's neighborhood in the north, you've got the East Mediterranean, the Syrian crisis, but the whole instability linked to the Sunni-Shiite rivalry in the Middle East. And then you have Libya with the flow of migrants from the whole of sub-Saharan Africa coming to the Mediterranean. And really, Southeast Europe is a place where the instability can be and could be magnified if things go wrongly. But on the other hand, and it's the other side of the coin, I believe, and we believe at SEESOX, that it is also the region that has the key to creating, again, stability in the region. So we need to think of Southeastern Europe as the key of the geopolitics of hope.
Southeast Europe remains a challenging region. Informed opinion and thoughtful policy input are vital, never more so than now.